Middle Eastern word Gyro, whatever, Gyro. It became very popular back in 2015. It's okay. It became very popular, yeah.
I can right over there by what you call it. So that I can. That's like right around the corner.
We can all do the right thing. We can stand in line. These two came first and met me and became my volunteers. I have no problem between you since you came up with me, my dear. So we could stand up and line up. And I'm going to speak on the camera, and then you guys are welcome to either say your story if you'd like and ask for anything, and then walk after that. Hi, I go by Armani. I am representing Stand Up to Our Perpetrators. Today I'm here with these lovely ladies outside of St. Vincent de Paul Village. We are using the space temporarily to donate the items that my charity and I myself have purchased. We have not gotten a single donation because we are brand new, established since 2021. This is our first ever video launch. This is our first ever donation that we're advertising. Fortunately for others, I never wanted it to be displayed. I just wanted to do it for the sake of God, and I wanted it to be, not even let my right hand, not my left hand know kind of thing, like this church and mosques used to teach. So I used to donate hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of items from when I used to be a restaurant owner. Then I became homeless. That's my story in a nutshell. And I went from homeless to picking myself back up and running an actual for-profit business. Then after that, I shut it down, donated everything that I owned, open, and I'm running now this, currently being part of, actually, I'm still being a volunteer, not owning this charity or anything. I'm the volunteer. I don't want anybody to know who I am. But the point of it is, please, anybody who's listening to this, help out more than just your neighbor, help out more than just your friend, help out more than even these nice ladies, but definitely help them out first, since my charity actually personally got to know each one of these ladies, spoke to them, have their stories. Now they're going to say it very fast, and of course for safety and privacy reasons, since our goal is to open a domestic violence crisis house in every city of San Diego, in every town, in every part of California. This is gonna start right now. And STOP stands for stop, because we as women, we as people, we as homeless individuals, we are tired of, mayors coming in and out, trying to kick out all of our encampment, all of our belongings, whether, I'm not gonna name names, but whether it's a senator, whether it's a mayor, we urge you to stop doing what you feel is right for us and let us speak for ourselves and show you what's right for us. Thank you so much. I'm going to let Miss Norma start her journey and start telling us what's going on. Hi, Miss Norma. You're welcome to start talking. Yes. It'll even be a voiceover if you don't feel comfortable, so don't worry.
That's been for the past 6 years. I came from Mexico, and that's where I'm trying to go there to escape this colony there, so I'm not here. And I just want
You just want to be off the streets and get you want to rest. You also attempted to get into multiple shelters. So Miss Norma has been a victim of domestic violence, has attempted to get into shelters, but they take several months. Sometimes they take 2 years if they want to put you on the bottom of the list. As we can see, Miss Norma is a minority. Miss Norma is definitely going to be at the bottom of the list, at the bottom of the pit, like we call it. And that's unfortunate, but is the truth and the reality of all the shelter systems. And do you know, sorry, Miss Norma, about that attorney that's working in San Diego now? She's about 55. She's going to partner in my company. And she's basically helping anyone who's almost getting arrested. So take that business card and call me. I get to call her, for example. It's a good example. She's an attorney that's pro bono working to make sure that her goal is to make sure that this rule is gone and that they no longer do arrest, that they can allow everybody to sleep on the street. That's what she's doing, is what I'm saying. To the city of San Diego at a courthouse. I saw it on the news. I can show you that article in the video. But yes, back to Miss Norma. What would you like to change? What would you like to happen for you so that you can feel safe and you can feel happy and you can have comfort life, not necessarily luxury in Hollywood and be by Justin Bieber or whoever's famous nowadays. I'm too old. But your back, your legs, you can see by the way you're standing that your posture is bad because you've been on hard concrete floors. You've been walking a lot, it seems like. If a chiropractor saw you right now, Miss Norma, they would tell you you need a lot of adjustments. So what would you like, Miss Norma?
This is just a shelter.
Just a shelter. Can you believe Miss Norma's asking just for a shelter here? I was thinking that Miss Norma's gonna ask me to find her a mansion today, or at least an apartment. I thought. I never thought Miss Norma's ever gonna say I just want a shelter. Do you guys see that it's hard to get into these shelters? And I'm not making this up. In fact, I didn't even yet tell Miss Norma that my goal, 100% of donating items, is to get all of us into multiple Airbnb style crisis houses. I didn't know that Miss Norma wants to just get into shelter. I mean, I could go ahead and advise Miss Norma to apply there, apply behind me, but as we can see, there's going to be multiple women coming lining up. They're packed. In fact, Mr. Todd Gloria himself walked, I guess, around, I don't want to say around where, but he had stated in one of the videos that yes, a lot of these shelters, in one of the news articles, that they're packed, they're full, which is why dear Mr. Todd Gloria made the Rachel's promise. Now we know, sir, you made a promise to Rachel's. Now we want a promise. We want your help. We want to go to sleep like every woman deserves to at Rachel's house and Rachel's promise. We are not envious of them. I have personally volunteered there for over 18 years of my life. Do not let my, looking young, maybe a little here and there. I am old as gold. And I got gray hairs all the way from the time I was a young teen. I volunteered up until the day that I turned homeless. My mother had cancer. So I want you to know, sir, we deserve and we want and we need better care for the homeless that's going on right now. Furthermore, Miss Norma, would you like to end this with, in addition to that, do you have any hopes and aspirations for either getting a car, a job? What would you like? Where would you see yourself by next year or 2 years? What do you want? Yes, and even if you feel a bit uncomfortable, the line is right there, my dear, and you're welcome to take anything once the line's right there. Sorry, we're doing this on video.
Oh.
Yeah, no problem. You can wear a mask if you don't feel comfortable. That's what we're all doing. Anyhow, so again, if let's say you find out that you have any disabilities, then you want to find out and you want to get care for that. Better health care. I heard that. And even if you work jobs that are within your disabilities, I'm not calling you disabled, I'm saying within your capabilities actually, something like this. Yes, of course not. And not only that, you deserve it. None of us deserve to have anything wrong with our mouths, with our body. It is part of our body. It is going to, harm us. By the way, as a former nurse and I would like to say a former doctor from another country, that basically your mouth has a lot to do with your brain. Like you get an infection of the teeth, a lot to do with meningitis or any other brain infections, but also your mouth infection is going to affect your heart. So Miss Norma does not deserve to have a heart attack at a young age because of not having decent teeth. So we would like to put that on the list, and I'm definitely going to write it on a computer. We're going to print it out. We're going to request with this video, along with your profile. This is what I'm being asked, you guys. This is the truth. It makes me want to cry because I never thought I would actually have the guts to speak much. I have a bit dyslexia. As you can see, I have some sort of problem where I either don't talk, I'm quiet, or I either talk a lot. I personally believe that I used to be so different. I was a restaurant owner. I had life thinking I was, everything was great. When I turned homeless and this place said sorry to me, wouldn't let me in, and that place said sorry, and that place, I was someone who put the society basically called me this. I'm going to use this word, sober, bitch. They called me that because I never even did like cigarettes, alcohol, nothing. Now, I'm not bragging. I'm saying life was hard on me because I was wishing that I could blend in. So one day I tried blending in. I did the whole, cigarettes, and you already know my story about my health. It harmed the heck out of me. So I quit right now. It's been years, no cigarettes. But my whole point is how sad that there's many out there who they don't choose any addiction. They don't even choose cigarettes. I believe it chooses them, especially if you put any human being in a situation like we've all been through. They're not going to be the same person, even psychologically and statistically. You put a man in a room for longer than 48 hours, that man's not going to be the same. You even put a doctor, a genius inside of a cell, he's not going to be the same guy. So we deserve better. Thank you, and I will add this to your profile. I'll give you your own folder. Anytime you see me here in the next, I would say I'm coming tomorrow, but not with the folder. I need at least a couple will gladly I don't know, by the way, do you have a phone? If you have a phone, contact me any day and every day if you have to write a text. Is my profile ready? The reason I give you that is your proof that you are now getting registered as a participant in my program. All these poor girls, sorry, are tired. It's my fault. No, I talk a lot, guys. Sorry. Miss Norma's now gonna walk around here and pick what Miss Norma likes, and then we're gonna talk to the next lady. Go ahead, Miss Norma. You're welcome to go. Sorry. Hi. You're a stand-up girl. We're calling everybody. No name. You don't have to say your name. I can edit that back from the video. So no problem. We're stand-up girls. Are you sure? Okay, that's nice of you. We're stand-up girls. Thank you guys for removing that. I didn't even see it. Thank you.
Hi, I'm a student.
He already told us. He said as long as you push it out of here and then everybody's about to take it.
This way so you don't block the
That's what I was thinking, but he said it's fine. Two of the guys came.
Yeah.
I'll pull it over there.
You need help with it?
Norma, if you don't mind, you guys, you don't want to put it down. A whole lot. Thank you. We actually have pizza, and if I had soda, they would offer you. I feel bad to offer pizza without soda. Sorry.
Hi, I'm a stand-up girl, and my
Yes,
name's
stand-up.
Felicia, and
You can even go by stand-up girl. Don't worry.
I'm stand-up girl. And
Yep.
I'm in the,
You're all stand-up.
I'm,
Stand-up for a purpose. Go ahead. What do you do?
was in a domestic violence situation a few
No, close the line. You can put your face away. As
My
long
ex
as they
had
can
a guy drop out of me at 491. And he choked me,
Yes,
and
but
then a few days
you don't
after
have
that,
to.
for people
When we
to take
give
me
things,
abducted
we're
me,
having
took me
to say
to,
our stories.
out of San Diego
Oh, then
County,
don't,
and I had to
don't.
call this other organization.
Then don't,
They had
sorry.
give me their
All
number.
of us
I
have
was
to have some
prior
kind of
that.
story. You don't have to
And
say
so
it
if I
all.
needed help to call them, and
Uh-huh. I'm
I called
abused,
them,
so
and
is
they
he.
had one of their workers come pick me up and give me a hotel, but I would like to get into a shelter or some type of housing. Like I have housing right now, the shelters.
What I'm talking about?
Some of the shelters are friends with my ex because he's an ex-gang affiliated. These are all ex-gang members or whatever that work there.
Oh,
They
you're the
team up, and they pick and choose who they want to help.
Something you
They
don't ever
won't
need to
send me
bring
to
up.
my
You need
housing
help,
voucher,
right? You
give
don't
me to
have
my
to say it.
account that
That's
they
between you and I don't like to use the word God out
to give me a
of
house
text,
right
but that's
now
between you and
because
yourself. That's
that,
personal. I was talking about a story about
they
needing a place,
they
needing
had
a
my
car.
phone.
I'm talking about a needs based.
I used to have
apologize
stuff,
about this.
like, and I just got my life
Wow,
was
I mean,
like taken from
cigarettes that you smoke, that's personal. Nobody ever wants to.
He was not
But,
just physical,
exactly.
he
Is
had
there anything you
friendly
want on
stuff,
me? Even something from here that you want, just say it on me.
financial,
I'm here,
everything.
no
He had
name
stolen,
needed.
he had
I'm
his
stand-up
first
girl.
in my
I'm about to take
cars,
insurance. That's it. And like I was
and
saying,
they hacked my phone, my privacy.
but I need them to know who took your stuff because we
and
inventoried everything. And it
you
sucks
know, these
so much.
shelters are
Like, it's my own money, but they're saying
as
inventory.
good as
See,
they
I'm
see
sorry,
me,
I
they pick and
apologize.
choose who they want to help.
Enough
And
talk about it now.
you don't, if somebody doesn't like you, they're not going to let you in.
But we have the microphone there, which is so good. It actually is bringing your voice closer, so don't worry. It's I put on zoom in where the mic is here. You go with that. The way I did it, I'm saying, even if you're not close to it, all of us are gonna be. It's like noise block. All of our voice is gonna be down. It's a pro max. Now, Miss Stand-Up Girl, sorry, what would you like today, or what would you hope to get in the next X amount of months, weeks, up to a year, whenever? What would you need? What do you want? It's all about dreams and hopes with us. It's never about just need. So you don't have to even say need much. Just what would you
Even
like?
a housing, just housing, some type of housing, just so I could,
A roof over your head.
yeah, because, I don't, I yesterday, before, I'm sleeping and, I have, guys walking on me and I'm so,
Oh my God.
and I just, or I have to stay up all night, and it's just weird too. I'm almost 40 years old and I just get tired,
So our perfect stand-up girl, we're gonna call everybody perfect stand-up girls. Our perfect stand-up girl here is saying that she's so uncomfortable being on the streets to the point that men just roam around and she has to stay up all night just to keep herself safe. As we all know, SDPD, along with any other police department, has never ever denied that they cannot do their best to protect us because they're quote unquote extremely busy. So if they're busy, I'm not busy, this nice lady's not busy, we will take your donations, we will get a big house or building, we would put all of us in there. We have no problem to do that. Yes, sir.
And I was telling them how the shelters pick and choose. Like if
Yes,
don't
they pick and choose.
who they want to help, and if somebody doesn't like you, you're on their shit list. And
In my days, if you didn't look like a Barbie, you deserved on the street. And then it was the other way around. They would look at really good, decent-looking girls, right? They would put them on the street on purpose. And I never knew why until one day. Because I'm not naming names right now, not allowed, especially when I'm standing right outside their building, is that because they were having these poor girls work for them late at night, and that is all I can say, work as in work. And I mean multiple ways of work. We're talking about work, like Rihanna's song. So that sucked. And those my days were about 12, 13 years ago, 11 years ago. And then again in 2018, I used to come here just to donate 100 boxes of pizza every month. That was the most I could afford, not a lot. And then I would give vegetables. But the point of it was I never recorded myself. I've been donating since I was 6 years old. And then I've been donating for my own money since I was 12 and I started Avon. This is my first time in my life, I'm in my 40s now, that I'm finally saying, why am I doing it on my own? It's okay to ask for help. I mean, they say God didn't even make the world in 1 minute and 1 hour. Took time, right? So I'm not even God. I'm a regular human.
And I'm on social SSI, and I had gotten incarcerated, and they I'm permanently disabled, and they're not giving me my social security back. And so
She deserves back pay for SSI, and she's not getting a single penny yet. She's waiting and waiting and waiting.
yeah, and I'm
She would not be good to be on the street. She would be better off indoors. Now, you're welcome to say anything that you like anything you want. And a lot of the stuff that you want, and within reason, it'll all be given in around 30 days. When I say within reason, I'm talking about like not a vehicle, possibly. I will try to work on that. It's up to me how many places I can run. As you can see, I lost a lot of weight now, but guys, I was in a wheelchair. After I got injured on a military base, I was in a wheelchair. It depends on, some days maybe this nice lady might say, I'll go with you to Toyota. Because Toyota, I don't know if you guys know, they'll donate to domestic violence. It just depends who's willing to stand up with me. I cannot just stand up alone. I will do the most talking. I'll spend my own money. You don't have to spend a dime. But there are days that we have to go to like Toyota dealership, and they will, in the same day, I've heard stories, I'm not giving promises, give you keys to a used vehicle, and they say, give us, free press. This is what they're talking about. Free press. They want to be known on social media and stuff. Sorry. So it all comes down to you would love to be indoors. So if you are already on the list of waiting for no reason for SSI, my sister is also waiting for it.
They're not giving me to my case manager, or let me get case manager because they don't make it in my file because I forgot my password. They wanted me to get in my file or whatever to search my phone number and everything. So now I can't get to it and get get my information. So they just pick and choose who they want to get the house.
Yes,
to.
they do. They definitely pick and choose. You all know.
Yeah, my social security, or the SSI used to have it, and I had they took it, I had to refile because I got incarcerated. And now they won't get, I'm permanently disabled, I still didn't get the first one.
And now we're not talking about like nice ladies like around here that are going in, guys. I'll even stand in the way of the camera. We're not talking about them being like picked and chosen, because it took them months and months, and even if it took them weeks, God bless them. It took them a long time to even get in. I personally waited almost a year. My birthday, when I was 29 years old, that is where my birthday was spent, on the ground right there. And my birthday was spent me saying, should I sit here or should I run in front of a trolley? But I was never a suicidal type of person. I've never had that, a mental ability to say I'm suicidal. But I will never forget that thought came to me, because I said, I don't think I can live without, how other people were telling me stories. Hey girl, like you should try some weed, you should try some crank. And I started crying because I was like, it sucks. I'm afraid that I might OD on that. But what is this life worth living if I'm sitting there? On my birthday, it was also the same, year that my mother's 1 year anniversary. She had just died. My mother was young. I mix my stories among these women to let you all know that later when you hear me come up to you for plays and to ask you guys for donations, not even money, I'm talking about cars for them. Remember, I'm asking you to give things. I'm asking for things that requires their names on it. Like if it's a check, I want their names on it. If it's a vehicle, I want their names on the registration. I'm not one of those to say, give us a big van so we can drive them. God knows we're gonna say that, and we're probably gonna forget where the driver went and took a nap. So the best thing is, we want them to get the help directly. And usually when you hear a story about Rachel's Women's Center, I actually thought there was a homeless woman named Rachel's who decided to come up with this beautiful center. No, you guys, that's not the story. I'm not going to say what the story is. Google it. I don't want to be saying nothing negative. They were amazing people, but I just am saying that Rachel's, even though they're such a decent center, they did not create that based off the philosophy of the first, founder of it. The father, mother, founder was never homeless. And it was definitely, I mean, I know the whole story of it. I started volunteering there as a kid, and I started staying there as a, adult and a young adult, very young. And I will definitely partner up with them. Actually, I spoke to them a few days ago, and to Catholic Charities. But I am gonna say, even somewhere nice like that has not started. This nonprofit charity, you look at my shirt, is the first one in the entire California. I'm gonna Google it and research. It might even be the first in the U.S. That's basically saying I'm opening this. The person who ran. I'm not saying who that person is, but the person who I am reporting to, and the person who created and built this nice empire. That person is the one who had a horrible life and was, on the streets. That person wants for every one of these women to have a 10 times better life than theirs. So we're gonna go ahead and ask stand-up, we can call each other, like I said, Miss Stand-Up Girls, stand-up person, whatever you identify as. And we're gonna go ahead and ask, you said you'd want a job, you'd want something within your ability that you can do. Legal assistance, basically. Let me do it that way, because anytime you say stuff, I can easily break it down to this what you need. You don't have to say that correct word. I like doing that because I have ADHD, like I said. As soon as you say that, and then you say I need my assistance back, they will give you legal assistance. They'll give you mental health care assistance.
Before, and they want. It's hard for me to get in shelter. They want to take me back. They say they want taking more people. So I just
it's all about a waiting list, and it's all sometimes about a fake waiting list, because how does somehow Rachel's magically get in? I saw that one time they let an 18-year-old go, and they told me, she's your age, shame on you, let her go. And I said, I'm 29 actually. It's harder. Do you know what that means, right? The 18-year-old could qualify for the TAY program, transitional, what is it called? Transitional age UTAY. The 18-year-old came from London and said my grandpa was not being nice to me. That was her version of why she was homeless, right? She literally came from London. The reason I'm saying this, that was at Rachel's. The 18-year-old qualified for the Peace Corps, which later that same 18-year-old declined the Peace Corps just to stay at Rachel's and obsess over someone that she fell in love with there. Seriously. And Rachel's Women's Center did not want both of us, because we missed our curfew. This is why, sorry, I'm going to say this whole story. We both missed our curfew because we were saving stand-up girl number 3's life from getting, I don't like using this word loosely, but definitely, by 6 different guys at Motel 6. She got trapped into going there by a friend. As soon as she got there, 6 guys were ready to rape her. We were trying to save her. We're trying to help her. My mother had just died of cancer. But while we were busy doing that, the 18-year-old followed me, like when somebody follows big sister, big friend. Come on. She followed me. She followed me saying, I want to help too. I said, get out, you're young. I can at least stay in a car. Where are you going to go? Please leave. She didn't want to leave. And that 18-year-old had so many opportunities, but just like you were saying, somehow magically there's people that don't even wait. She was one of them. She's now a cartoon artist, thank God. She's now, you want to know how she became someone very famous? She makes video games. She does all that in Los Angeles. She's now in her 20s. Because this is the person right here you're looking at who said to the main lady at Rachel's, which I don't want to say her name out here, but the main lady who lets people go in, it's Barbara. I said, please let her go and forget me, even though I'm past 24. Because when you can Google this, when you're 24 and a half, you do not qualify for a lot of programs. You're called a tweener. Tweener is someone that's in between the 55-plus-year-old to get any kind of like Social Security benefits, which, if you're disabled, it doesn't matter, but I'm just saying 55-plus get like discounts. And if you're... No, if you're disabled, you can. But I'm saying if you're 29, oh no, if you're not handicapped, you don't qualify as a 29 ever. You have to be handicapped. So at 29, at that time, I never knew that I was handicapped. So we're done. We know that the list of items that she needs. We're going to now wait for a stand-up person. Sure. So the 18-year-old had so many opportunities, but they did not want her on the street. The biggest reason was they looked at me and said, it doesn't matter, you're still 29, you can defend yourself. What they did not know is the 18-year-old was almost 6 foot tall, and I'm 5 foot 2.5. And nobody could ever touch that 18-year-old. She was strong, like really tough fighter. And at the end of the day, I'm the one who got assaulted on the streets. I'm the one who later cried and said, I wish, you know, I even did wish. I said, I wish I never said let her go instead. She stayed for an entire year. While that whole year, I ended up in different parts of like right here. Yeah, and people would even tell me, you don't do drugs, you don't sell your body, you don't do any of that. How do you survive? Because anybody who survives around here, we're not saying they do drugs. We're saying even a cigarette is considered like a high. You know, like even a measly little wine. And it sucks that I had promised that oh mother, I'm never gonna touch alcohol, Mom, I'm never gonna smoke cigarettes. And I'm not saying that's what sucked. I mean, it sucked that I was trying to be so good, and being so good sometimes is not so good. It's sometimes bad. But it's okay, because now all of that bad life taught me to now become part of this stand-up to our perpetrators, which we're not gonna have this person's story. I apologize, just get really emotional, go for it. And you're welcome to say anything. Go ahead. And what? And what? What's no, you don't know. Yes, you got an electric one night.
Oh, why not?
That's if you're cooking. I told you that's what
I
people
do cook.
No, I can't give you that. I'm sorry. Because when you came, you told us already that
I'm hungry.
yes, people don't get electrical knives. Even if you have other friends, basically they would have to come to pick it up. I don't think you know electrical knife is illegal to give to someone if they don't have a roof. If they told you already, I wish you didn't tell you. You already told me that. Sorry. It is illegal. Believe me, that's the same knife that I almost got a ticket for. This is why I brought it. It was supposed to be for memory to bring it up. This was mine. This was a long time ago when I was homeless. Yes. This is not a gift or anything. Why do you think I said I don't mind if someone has a house? This was basically a souvenir from like 15 years ago when I was homeless. I got a ticket for that box. You know why I even had that? Because when I used to be very poor and broke and I'd buy a big loaf of bread, I wanted to chop, like cut pieces and eat it daily. But they gave me a ticket for that. I have to pay that ticket. Yeah.
Thank you, stand-up people. Whose house? Stand-up house?
You're welcome. Take care.
She's doing special.
Now, what do you want?
No, I'm good. I don't want anything.
No, in general, what did you want? Like, job, car, house, anything?
To me, I don't need a building to tell me I'm somebody. You know what I mean?
No, not a building. I'm not trying to even put you in a building.
No, I'm saying like regardless of shelter.
Would you ever want to be? They want to know if you choose to be on the streets, basically. You're
yeah,
someone who wants to be homeless. Because those are not contestants for this show. They don't want to hear people that are not wanting to get off the street. I'm being honest with you.
You can still have a job and then be homeless.
That's why I said, do you want a job? And you said no to
but I'm
everything.
saying, I want my stimulus and I got my stimulus. You know what I
Do
mean?
you want a job? If you could. Even within your own ability.
Okay,
Dream
I
job.
mean,
I don't
honestly,
care what it is.
no, because like I don't want to be a robot. You know what I mean?
So you don't want a job, you don't want a place.
No, because why would I want to work for or be in a government's pocket? You know what I mean? Type shit.
Then
You know what I mean?
we already know that this person possibly aspires and qualifies for being a future mini me and wants to not work for anyone but be their own boss and don't have to, possibly later in life do some kind of like donation work. I don't get paid for this. I'm doing this for myself.
I do have, I mean, I don't
That's
know
why
how
I'm
to
saying
help.
you might want to do it for yourself, not
Yeah,
do it for
but
others.
like,
Do you aspire to have business of your
yeah,
own?
I mean,
Someone
I
gave you
have
lots of
ideas.
money.
I have ideas. You know what I mean? I want to
There you go.
I want to build my own tent.
You just don't want to be someone else's worker.
Yeah.
Ditto. I have my whole life, when I said Avon, I never worked for anyone. Even as a 12-year-old, I didn't. Avon was hiring my sister-in-law, and I had my sister-in-law's makeup bag, and I sold it for her.
My
So it felt good
organization-
knowing that I could do
Oh,
that.
what is it? My fundraiser is Help a Good Job. I haven't got
That's
it.
the fundraiser that this nice person would like to make, and that is awesome.
Okay.
So, would you like to take something from the donation? You get maximum of 5 items. You get minimum of whatever you want, 1 or 2. The maximum 5 rule is because we still have so many more people to serve right now, believe it or not. And if, let's say you take shoes, please take only 2 pairs of shoes, not 5. But I don't think you ever would. That's what I was going to tell you, because you wanted sneakers. I'm only showing it around because it's being recorded. And these are mostly dress shoes. We're probably going to see tomorrow someone, no, that's kids. Sorry, that's all. I'm only giving it to kids on the thing. I'm not saying nothing bad. Anything that's toys, it's only supposed to be for kids. Because trust me, I like that thing too. I was not allowed when I was supposed to keep that. I was told that's only kids. She's part of it. This is that one. It's an ice Um, Sorry. Look, you guys, this person's, you know, we can already tell, has had definitely not a very easy life, or the way that they feel like, screw it, I don't want to work, I don't want to have an indoor place. They may feel like they're happy, but I'll bet you money on this one. This person has not had 5 days in a row of great sleep. Not at all. Not at all. And guess what? I'm about to tell you haven't. You know why? Great sleep is 12 hours. I found out statistically.
That's all I do.
If you do nothing but sleep, which is what I wanted you to admit on the camera, then guess what? You're, my friend, going to need this to keep yourself alert and awake, because it's put ice, and you can drink soda or anything, ice, and it'll keep you more awake. I promote healthy habits, whether it's sleeping, whether it's staying awake. This will keep you awake, because this, you put your drinks, ice in there, whatever you want. Remember, there's some positives. This one, I'm still being honest about it. I'm still saying, like, I love that I'm giving you this, but I bet you'll get benefit from it, you know? These little bowls were if we had food, which we do have pizza and stuff. We don't have a lot. It's one box, I think, left now. I haven't touched it. I haven't ate it for years. I would still go ahead and put it in here for whoever's eating it. Do you want a pizza, for example? You want pepperoni or cheese?
Pepperoni.
Okay, I'll watch this. Give me 1 second. I'll get a napkin on. Go ahead. Do you have your mask, or nobody gave you one?
I didn't want one actually.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't like them. They kind of irritate me. I don't like
You don't like the mask? You don't even want to put it for 2 seconds on? Oh, shit.
No, I irritate my skin.
Sorry. So, yeah, but you're still welcome to turn away from it and not talking if you want. I only do this out of respect when people are not comfortable. If people don't care, this is not going on any news or anything, so you're lucky. It's not even going to make it too far off the social media. It's mostly going to go to our website, which right now is very brand new. Or if it doesn't go on the website, this will definitely go onto the hands of, just for 2 minutes, like nonprofit charity, churches. They'll say, thank you for showing me. Here's whatever this person asked. I'm giving you an example. This is what our hopes are. That whatever you ask, that it's been given. And that's why, if you notice, I did say, give a check, you give stuff that's for them. Put their name on there.
Is it easier if I say my name?
I'm gonna stand up for us. So we tell everybody, we want you, and don't worry, because the reason I say don't say your name, I don't want you ever in the future. Nobody wants to listen, right? We don't want you to say, it's because I said my name and now somebody's following. You don't want to hear that. I'm not saying you would. You don't want to hear that. But now, if you feel like saying your name, you're not comfortable, if you're scared we're gonna take away money that's for you.
No.
You know how you can trust me? I'll give you my business card. If you want to do that, then you're free. It's only if you're like, you're not domestic violence victim or running away from someone.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Not anymore is even good. Go ahead. You're welcome. Yeah, you don't have to ask my permission. It's me more telling you, like, you have the right to your anonymity. Like, you can be anonymous, you can be discreet, or you could stand and this is your stage. Feel free if you want pepperoni or cheese, and I'll bring you that. Okay, be right back while you talk. Those other ladies were promising, but they never came.
Well, I'm a stand-up pro.
Okay, do you have a pepperoni?
My story is my mom and my dad used to stay here in Woodville Village, and my dad
I
was
already know at this point. I don't know.
not even
Is
kids.
there another box?
They evicted me, my mom.
Yeah, at this point. I did
That's
some
why we're
kind of
out
video.
now.
I looked like Humpty Dumpty and
They
everything.
gave us 24 hours notice.
I didn't care how big the shirt is.
And next thing you know, we're on the street.
It doesn't matter. For me,
We had nowhere else to go, especially my mom. And
no, but I'm saying, like, have you
the worst
noticed
thing about the whole thing is nobody ever cares about the homeless. They just think, well, but you got drug use, alcohol, my mom has to drug things her whole life.
I'm gonna assume.
People look at her like, don't
That's if I work
take
for
care
like
of her.
another company.
Nothing.
I made my own company from literally the ground. Which
My
means,
mom's a home
did you guys know that?
She loves me.
Now I'm gonna find them. Why do you think I was so loyal to YouTube? Because YouTube was the first one that
Honestly,
I
that's all I want
did.
from my mom. I want her to have her apartment back.
Oh man, it's right there. You see some
My best friend, she feeds everything.
outside, not inside.
My mom doesn't do it.
It's gonna come inside. If I were you, kick it out.
I just want her to be happy.
I don't have anything. I don't have my
Have her own
glasses.
place.
Careful,
I can't
careful.
stand to see my mom out here.
Because I'm saying it's gonna come to giving away stuff tomorrow. Like I have a lot of clothes, like a lot of
You
extra.
know,
I'm also bringing.
not
Oh, do you know what else I came here for?
every time you know,
I came here for to assess and ask you guys, since we don't want to do pizza. A lot of healthy sandwiches, food, salads, soups. But I'm doing the thing called dream feed. Dream feed, which would basically be like you feed yourself like if it's your dream. Which means I'm gonna do once a month at least, where you tell me I'm craving steak and potatoes and shrimp. You tell me you're craving rice, like something that's something in a dream come true kind of food, you know, not just like rice or like this. Like, I gave you an example, right? Which that means once a month at least we will make sure you get that, Norma gets that. Yeah, that's the name of a program I did, right? Now everybody gets it once a month, and in the future, finally you get it almost every day, like every week at least, minimum. So that's a good name I came up with. And today I wanted to assess what would you like for tomorrow. Like what would you hope to get like tomorrow, food wise? And we're also even trying to do healthy stuff too. Egg or like a burrito. Oh, sorry. Did you go ahead and say everything? Here you go.
I don't know what else I'm supposed to really say.
Just ask for anything that you want.
I pretty much just told you about
I'll take everything you want. I'll take everything you want. Next time when we're more prepared, we get a bag. Does your guy want men's clothes? Yes, let's go to come here and try it. Now, not everybody wants to say their story, guys. Some people, like this nice possible couple, I'm assuming, they, example, friends or couple, they just want to come by and take stuff. That is 100% respectable. We don't ever ask them. We don't expect them. Just tell us what they want in life, but we will offer them. So my nonprofit charity has multiple programs, not just domestic violence. We're trying to build shelter for women domestic violence. We do other things, like we don't have free food, free clothing, but also have like a dream team. Which dream team would be if we were to tell me, I would love a vehicle, you know, and I hope to have at least a truck. Then in the future, we work on getting him the petrol. But it's all free. You don't have to do it.
No, we're good. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are thinking, if I touch this and I'm on camera, this person's gonna get a lot of donations because of me. The whole reason I'm giving you guys my business card to see my website right now, because it has a tracker, it'll tell you how much got donated. Right now, guess how much is in it? $0. You want to know why? Because I've never asked any human being for money. I'm too embarrassed. I always ask them for this stuff. Now I can show you receipts on my bank account. I spent my money on this. Because everybody that I asked for help, they told me, oh, these homeless girls, they choose. I'm going to tell you a story so I don't want to tell you. All these girls, they choose to do drugs. They crack it. They don't really need to be on the street. They choose it. That's what hurts me. And that's the reason I'm the one doing this. Because believe me, even though I don't do drugs, I was on the streets and I saw the life of someone on it. And I saw my own best friends, like, you know, she died. She was in a victim camp. She was still my best friend. We were a little bit age apart. I was 21 at the time. I was young too. But she was like the mom of, you know, the person. And she's the youngest, probably she only 8, I don't know, 9 something years old. She died of COVID. And she was a former parent. And she was recovered. She was taking like medicine and stuff. Sorry. Let me know anything. You're welcome. We don't want it to, I don't even want it to be where all this is left and I'm taking it back to the front. I want it to get away. Late at night when it's daytime. I think there's still people.
I don't want to do like,
No, okay. It's up to you.
I kind of like, that's what I do. It's okay with you. I keep like all the leftovers and I go around and I drop it off. Because a lot of times people don't get around.
Yes.
Like I do it because no collection. We saw like they went out to like sort of walk down, right?
Yeah.
And by the time my mom got there, it was out.
I know. That's what I used to do. I used to take it in advance.
Like that. Well, here we go. You know?
I can do this for you. I can separate any shoes that are mine. Like I need to find the whatever it's called. I'm gonna find all the mattresses for sale and take them. And you just announce on there that I am going to voluntarily distribute this amount of others outside. Yeah. See, this is it, right? It's one pair. This is also one pair. Oh, it's not. Sorry. You don't grab it all. I don't try to grab you one. You need a backpack? I do. I just want to give you my phone because I only have one left. Oh, you know what? A purse.
I could always use a wagon.
No, that wagon's actually.
No, I know. I'm
the
just
lady
saying, like-
who's providing this stuff right here. It's not these people. Sorry. The wagon was like for everywhere we go and take all the film, some of the video. But I would love to do that.
Yeah, mine just got
The bigger bottle that you see with the little privacy sticker, that's the one I'm gonna bring breakfast items. I have no plastic bags. Come back tomorrow and we'll be in okay. Just wanted the electric knife and I'm like, sweetie, it's not how it works. You don't just get to grab an electric knife. Not especially after you say, I don't want to work, I don't want a job, I don't want a home, I don't want a car, I just want to be with us. Okay, well, you don't belong in this video because then everyone's going to think that we know about homeless women. They're going to think, look, everybody's in a slum. They're all crack. I don't like when people call my ladies a crack. I tell everybody here that my people are friends. I don't care how many, like somebody does, they don't deserve to be called any damn label. So I don't like it that that happens.
Sugar for $1. Yeah, I got you.
Oh no, this person, I quit years ago and right now I was freaking craving it, but I'm not touching it. No matter what, I'm still not gonna touch it. But guess what? I'm gonna want to smoke all night. That's the reason. I'd rather not do so. Sweetheart, I got you some gift right here. Look. I got this. You can put the shoes in and wrap it, I guess. Okay. You know how expensive this dress was? You won't believe me. I used to wear this. No, this is a dress. I'll tell you, I used to wear this. And one day I said, I used to wear this just for like giggles and shit, not for like real. Because look at it, it has this cute thing. And then one day this damn neck thing tore up. So you could always use a sewing kit or something. Look how beautiful it is. Yeah. So I want this like super hot. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why it was like fancy, they were so cool, but they gave it to me and I don't know, I don't want it. So, all the
Yeah, you maybe.
you want this too?
Whatever you want to give me, I'll. Yeah. Right now,
Tomorrow I want to be able to give out some shoes still, but we have still a lot. This I want to give you personally.
Oh, okay.
Giving this away, giving it to Emma. One of our favorite stand-up girls also, I said it, but everybody was awesome. Is going to take this, please. This one is our dear friend here from Stand Up to Our Perpetrators, she would like to take as many items as we can hopefully wrap up to give her, and she would like to help donate it to
I'll be right back.
others all around. So that's what she would like to do.
Yeah. It helps out everybody.
Anybody have toys? Anybody have kids? Oh, you guys have kids? All these are free toys right here. I'm just trying to give them away. That's like me, my mom used to say, my kids are too old. No, but what happened to that bag? First of all, hold on. That girl, big kid.
Yeah.
Hey, which girl? She said, I want that, better not. I will find that. Listen, here's the thing. I might look like a sweetie to you guys. I'm a soul fighter. This thing, someone who knows who has my God. Oh yeah, I just pretend to be all goofy and stuff. I'm someone on this exact street. 3 different guys have to lay on the ground. And at the end, they thought I was some kind of undercover because they had never seen somebody fight like that. I was about 60 pounds less than today, but it don't matter. Once you learn Krav Maga and Jiu-Jitsu, you never forget.
Right.
The reason I'm saying this, if somebody ever screws around with like, you know, shoes and clothes, I want them to know they can have it. All they have to do is ask. Because if they try to grab it and go away, and it'll make them look good on camera. It'll make them all. I'm trying to represent the good side of all of us. I know we all got some bad sides. We all got dark sides. But we don't have to represent that on camera. No, we can be like that's our personal part when we have those bad days. Our current like need, day of need, like right now we're in need. We need items. Oh, no, I thought it was like a bad guy. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I was gonna give this to you. Oh, no, you got your train. Dress thingy, ticket. But do let whoever you know that I'm coming back. No, I'm gonna tell this to Okay, and next time I'm gonna bring you pet food, pet toys. We have a lot of dog food.
Yeah, I have a
A
dog.
lot of cat food.
Yeah,
So do you want any? I don't know if you any like guides Yeah, thank you for finding this so that our paramount can not to look like I'm not dragging on this natural. My goal is to give it away. Even if two people take it and give it to our I'm giving you my word. You see me, you see me, and don't I'm gonna be like 27. I do. Yeah, ask me. I got a dress for her, but I'm gonna give you something even if it's not a dress. I'll be sure. This is my own personal shirt I brought, but I'm gonna give it. It's my I have a twin brother. You guys are gonna see him. Tomorrow, if I don't come, he wants to come. Yeah, he was like, as long as girls don't think I'm trying to get on it. He's an angel to the Lord. Rather than just one for the There's something. Okay. What are they on? Somebody else. You see who's telling us? We don't want to put on it. Thank you. I'm saying I know how it feels to be this. I remember those days that I used to say, hey, at this point, sorry? We don't know. Remember I was saying these are all mixed? Do you want to not take them instead? Because they're all mixed in the cart in here. Take these for me. Put any non-natural ones down. I can't because they're so deep in that cart. I have to go home.
Oh, okay. I
You're
got
hella deep in that trunk. That's what I'm saying. The woman went to try to get it. She put a clip on that. She put it on the Yes, I don't. You see my twin. Tell him I said thank you because if I'm usually sick, my back is I'm spinal cord injury. Getting it in the army days. I usually am sleeping right now. I'm awake after midnight and until morning. My whole point is I'm surprised I can't get sick. And am I not look old and all that? The whole reason I gained 60 pounds, I got lymphedema. Where one side of my body's big, one side is skinny. So I'm going under treatment right now where they're trying to put a device on me every day. 3 days a week, sorry, it's not every day. I'm about to lose 72 pounds in less than 6 months. I'm excited. But if my brother comes and saying he is a sweetheart, he wants to help. He's my twin and he's, what do you call it, like shy, but he has men, he doesn't have a lot of women's stuff, he has men's stuff.
Okay.
Because I let him do that. I said, you do all the news ties and all stuff. Oh, time? Give him afternoon, never in the early morning. He's always jogging. Give him like maybe 2, 3, because it's hot, my dear. Hey, we were trying to get you guys like a portable shower. We're trying to get money to get, you know, a portable shower, like when you bring it here, it's gonna, no, believe me, it looks like a box. You go inside and you turn it on and it's cold water. Yes, that was our goal. Like imagine, because it's so hot out here. We're not talking about those, we're talking about inside of a covered room. And then I wanted to do something where we could give everybody, where it's a mini room. It's like this much and it's covered. And they cannot call that a tent. I know you're not gonna believe what I'm about to tell you, but I spoke to someone from the mayor, Todd Gloria's office, and I asked him, afternoon, basically anytime after 1 and 2, like not early in the morning.
2 o'clock.
On the weekends, you're gonna see us here super early, like 7 or 8, giving out breakfast and clothing. And sorry, real quick. Anytime that we have enough money, we give gift cards for like restaurants and like gift cards for whatever. Yes. Oh, sorry. Yes, sir. Is this yours? Oh, God bless you. No, sorry. Did you need a belt, sir? Give it like this. No, I'm gonna give it to him. I think it's like one of those that I don't know. What I'm doing is just looking after himself. That's it. See this, my dear? These are matching. These are new. He's holding and matching. No, that lady, you came first. First come, first serve.
I guess.
Sorry, I when I find the rest of them, if you're here tomorrow, sorry,
Yeah, I
these are
will
on
come
you.
tomorrow.
If you ever are here, I'm saying, you're welcome to take it all again.
Oh, okay.
Because I like that you settle numbers. You were smart. You realized you did. How many of us really think that a house is gonna have that cell phone? And that kind of that's what I want. Because I can't help you guys if I can't help if they can't give us any help. Say us, it's only 2 people running this show. It's a good thing. Because if we're 6 people, you know that we're the more board members, the more they're live. Right now, that's the best. We need 3 more people. I'm saying, I would love to become a board of directors, and that way you have a say and financially, it's only one person, the only one person. But I would still want decisions to be made. Like, let's say, I want you to do this, like, you need this, you need money and that. I want you to say that. I want that. Even though but I want someone else to do it. Doesn't mean I'm always gonna say, once we get the money, I want to say, yes, join it. Take my business card, contact me, join Coach Ruth. I want someone like you to do that. Like I'm over here begging people. You don't see her. Hear my voice. You don't even know. Like, you're gonna make a life-threatening stuff. I haven't needed it. I'm sick. I might need it. But I need to rest. Finally, someone feel mental. Because this one video is only gonna make me, and it's unfortunate. Oh, Timo, how do we know you're legit if you do videos on this? Do you know that unfortunately any donation I ever take, you can ask that. But I had the sister I was doing the young black guy, always there. He's always looking young, but he's not young anymore. He's an angel, meaning say Timo, you know? Just say Timo. You know, Timo and Timo. Say, yeah, no, that is not. He's gonna go. He's not gonna say nothing bad. Hopefully not. Me and him went to a golf restaurant years ago. I'm trying to tell you about him because he knew my dream. This right here, when I was in the street, I said, oh, he was the only man that told me you can do it. And I hugged him and cried. No other man, no other man. It was the only man that respected him. I was not. I was dating nobody. I was the only guy. But I only called him left and right. You're not going left and right. Only respect for men. Do you mind doing this? Put this for a little second right here and help me please. Oh, this is vertical.
Yeah.
Put it here and help me please close these people off. I also wanted to do some others to say, well, I'm sure there's something really good. The more that looks decent on you, you don't even need a resume. I'm the person who does. You know what's cool? I want to do a job fair where I'm the person who hires. They don't have to work for me. I can pass on their job. I can hire them to other companies because I'm somebody who's a partner with other companies.
Yeah.
So I would like to set up a job fair right here, and then we can hire girls. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, that's
When we
great.
tell them, guess what? You're gonna laugh at this one. They work from home, which is from here. They don't have to have a house. You don't have to go to a building to work. Most of these jobs are on your phone. There's one thumb. Okay, go ahead. You tell me what you were about to say. It's all good.
You guys wouldn't happen to have an extra pillow, would you?
What, I'm sorry? Hold on. Just that blanket. Brand new.
I got some blankets in my spot. If you give me a minute, you can walk over down right now. So it's over the area. I'll give you a blanket.
I got my keys. I was gonna do a brand new one. Hold on, guys. It's right here. It's a brand new pillow, but it's called a buff pillow. It's a minimum. I don't need this. I already got it. sorry. Oof, I feel thanks for putting my bottle. Like when I was an adult.
Oh, really?
When I was a kid, I saw her
How do
for
you
like
think this went down?
a couple of years. I think I watched her close it. Where did it even go? Oh, pull it out, sorry. Push it? No. Chubby, get down, pull this out. Yeah, push it. That's what I don't know how to say it. Pull it, push it. You see that? It's done, right? Or no? Okay, ignore that. Yeah. See? Look at it. Oh, wow, yeah. You're smarter than me on this. Smart. If you want shoes or clothing them, tomorrow you have to come in. Anytime I look like you see brand new shoes with tags on there, brand new clothing with tags. They're not used. That's the great part. They're not used. But they're all being given away by my You're welcome. And you can always wear masks. None of y'all feel comfortable. Whatever this is, your stuff. Sorry. I wish I had drinks for you guys because I am hella thirsty myself. If y'all want, I'll go run to the store and bring some water, bring some drinks. This nice gentleman here, sorry, it's still on if you didn't mind. He wants to take his clothes. He's happy. He's, being
Happy,
around here. He wants.
appreciative.
What is your dream in the future? You want a car? Do you want a house?
I want to be my own. I want to.
Your own business, even.
Own business.
We want to do our own new team that's called 5 to 10 people every month can get chosen, right? And then it should be a thing where you're allowed to dip your feet in whatever you think is
I like how
gonna,
you're doing your
like
entrepreneur-
eBay or
your
anything like that. That's what I
entrepreneur.
want to do. Entrepreneur is the right word.
Yeah, be able to run
My
own
charity
entrepreneur.
wants to help others do actual for-profit business. Right now, my charity has never received $1. If you go to my
Why don't you
website,
sign up for your
you're gonna
bonus?
see. You know why nobody gave money yet? Because nobody had a video of this.
Did you have to do it
My
online
first
or
day
on tape?
to open a charity.
Yeah.
It's on the internet. Took $25 to start it. The lady who runs it. Yeah, the lady who runs it. She started it for $25. I support her. I'm her volunteer, basically, like doing all of this. I'm supporting the main lady who started this charity. This lady was homeless and living all around here.
Yeah, I was
She
there with
started this,
Paul.
but I get paid no money to do this. Do you want to know why I'm still doing it? Because I was also homeless. No, I've lived like crazy homeless. Like, we're talking about crazy, like nobody believed that I was homeless except for St. Vincent. They used to let me put my car here. One day I went to the bathroom and somebody stole my car. Yeah. And then that girl got 4 or 5 years of prison. I'm only laughing because I told the DA, do not press charges. I didn't want to. You know why? She had a little baby car seat in there and I had a heart. And then this DA, he pressed charges on her. He put her in prison without my permission. They said, she's now the criminal of the DA, not yours. You have no right to say no to her. Yeah. I don't even know who she was. She's a tall, like, dressed like a dude, and she had a girlfriend, and they stole my car. But you want to know something funny? That the car seat that I felt bad for, it was actually full of drugs and weed and stuff. They were trying to transport. It was a fake car seat is what I'm saying. But I still had a big heart. I didn't want her to go to jail. But the district attorney of San Diego during that year of 2017, he did not listen to me. I was in LA actually. I didn't even go to court. I didn't even press charges. I understand people are like, why didn't you? I'm like, dude, she was a young 30-year-old girl. Like, she probably just... And I saw her paperwork that said she was about to get on parole. She was about to get off of parole in the next 3 days. And instead, she decided to steal my car. Now, we even made eye contact. She goes, hey, your keys are right there. And when I turned my neck, she went inside my car and drove off with... She had a big dog even. She went with the dog. But the reason I tell you this, from that day on, I turned even more homeless because I don't want to say long. A vehicle that I had bought very cheap, it was sell, but it was worth over 20K. So I became more homeless. Like, I had all my clothes in there, I had my shoes, my passport. This girl took everything of my life. My dead parents' memories were in there, everything. But this is not a sob story. This is to say that after this happened, though, I actually made it big in life on my own. And then I said, I don't want to be rich. I hate being, it scares me. I want to be in the middle. I don't want to be very broke, but I want to be in the middle. That way, when I'm in the middle, I can volunteer for a good cause like this. And that's what my goal was. But yes, tomorrow we would love for you to come also and ask, like I said, do you want a vehicle? I'm offering these things on purpose because I know when I heard you talk,
Well,
everybody wants to have some kind of a car,
I had
some property.
situations going good for me. It's just I'm winning a
Don't worry.
rugged shit. And
At least a car, and then you can start your own business and drive to wherever you need. You know, like
yeah.
you know that used car dealerships right now. If I this and talk to them, they would like to give vehicles for free. They're not even gonna ask you what are you gonna give me. It's free. It's a charity vehicle. That is why I'm asking you guys these questions. I'm like,
I
would
would
you
like
guys
a
like a car? Yes. If 20 people came right now, it makes me happy. The more people that say, don't worry. It doesn't make me think, oh, you also want a vehicle. It makes me think, yes. Because the more mouths that ask for what they really want and need, the more the world is gonna listen. And I don't mean the whole world, girl. I mean some are.
A car and
That's
driving
right.
classes.
Yes. Oh, he
I-
does. I will personally pay for that for you. Yeah, I would.
that's what I said.
Because when
I
I was a
said
young
you-
teenager, nobody wanted me to drive. I secretly learned myself how to drive. Yeah, you want classes? Of course.
I gotta get my classes before
Yes.
I get
Do you
driving.
want?
But
Do you want
I
me
need
to
some
take you for an
classes.
eye exam? Look,
I
this
used
guy.
to
He
have
doesn't have.
classes when I was
He
younger,
doesn't
but
have good insurance. He hasn't even checked his eyes in God knows how many years.
Insurance is gone.
Yes, and even though I'm not rich or anything, but
No,
as
sure, it's
a
fine.
volunteer, I would like to donate my time and help him. This is true still. So there's a place called the Lions Club that you're free, but don't go because it takes 6 months for all of that. Instead, go meet to Stanton Optical. Within 1 day, the guy will give us you a discount. You know, please go there with me. We'll give you glasses at least the next week or the same day. Don't worry. You need glasses. Look at me. I need them, but I'm not wearing them today. It's like possible. They're in my pocket because I'm shy sometimes. Watch out. So I'm saying, at least when I drive, I feel good.
Those are cute. They're cute as
I
hell.
want to see if you were how what you see. Well, these were display ones, so they let me like these are normally but they're a display item. These are what is it? Oh, by the way, these were regular shades. These were not glasses. The lens is what the guy put in there. These were normally black. But I didn't have money to buy frames, so we should just glass them something like that. But yes, if you'd like exam and you too, schedule with me. When I see either my auditor or me, please ask me. For glasses?
I didn't get going, but can I get a card?
You didn't get any?
No.
There you go. Okay,
Thank you.
Did you? The guy, oh, don't worry. I'll make sure the guy gives you almost like $500, $400. Decent, really good looking frames. He's not going to give you crap. This guy, I'm telling you, he's at the Stanton here in Mission Valley. You just wait and see when you talk to him, okay? Okay, we're going to all wrap it up. People have been done now.
Donate the thing for so I can have some to.
This is for when we're carrying all this stuff, sorry. No, don't worry. But when I find one, no matter where it is, we'll definitely be... You know what? Actually, if you say that you want a wagon, next time you get a wagon. That's what I'm saying. On my next trip, we got to give this nice guy a wagon, you guys. Because he would love to use a small wagon instead of a huge grocery cart. This guy is very classy. He doesn't want to just be roaming around a grocery cart. Not that that's wrong, but I'm saying he doesn't want to do that. Like, he wants to have a beautiful
Situations that we go through in
wagon.
our lives.
Yes, the stuff that you go through. And
Because of struggles in the streets.
he might be a good
mentalities.
singer, you guys. Do you believe, like, not singing, but you sound like you make music, like you make spit or like songs. I write my own lyrics, I sing them, I use my own four instruments: guitar, violin, piano, and drums. I have it too. I'm not lying. If you hear my voice right now in here, you're not gonna believe that that's me. I'm not gonna lie. When I sing, I really sing. I close my eyes and I don't listen to the world. I just sing. So the album that I made all by myself, 7 songs, came out last year on Spotify and SoundCloud. This is the most embarrassing part. Nobody knows that it was me. So I'm like, because they look at me and they didn't believe it. They're like, you don't sound that good. I'm like, man, it's okay. I look chunky, but
Yeah,
big girls do cry, okay? Big girls do cry.
Myself to the camera. Can I introduce myself?
I was waiting. I'm
Jacob
hoping.
Bread from Crown Yet Records, Young and Thuggin Records Productions.
Yes.
With the Crown.
You talk.
It's just, I'm a unique individual. I'm out here in the struggle, in and out of things, doing, what I do. But, if it wasn't for the preachers and their daily routines that they got to, feed public time and to introduce, the vocab and introduce everything that's been different in the world out here to go through and survive. You know, it's pretty good, but you know, we appreciate the donations that we get out here. You know, a lot of the companies and a lot of the uniques, you would say. So that's about it. I'll let you guys go. Thumbs up.
Where did you receive your clothing and stuff from?
From you today, actually.
No, but I mean, where?
Oh, the clothes that I got?
No.
Oh, it's stand up. Stand up to your.
Stand up to our perpetrators.
Stand up to our perpetrators. My bad.
Yep, and that's the website. That's why people get confused. The website is Stand Up to Abuse.
Abuse.
This guy loves our charity, and he is going to be someone in our future, a possible singer that we're gonna try to buy tickets to go to the venue. I'm not kidding,
Well, I want to
because I know that I love
label,
to
but
sing.
everything will be good. Everything will come out. I understand.
It looks like you. Every time you talk, I feel like you're saying a song. Is what I'm saying. You're musical. Like your words are musical. No, I'm not making that up. I really mean that. You have a good potential, some kind of poetic rap. Like that's what I'm gonna call it. Like poetic rap.
Poetic, it's just the struggles, yeah.
Yeah, like, and he's gonna sing from the heart. Like he's been through the real struggle. All right, my dear.
All right, well, I'm gonna let you guys go. And,
We actually have a bigger video camera, but it wouldn't fit in here. I gotta bring the right, the tripod tomorrow. I might come later in the evening tomorrow, but if he comes earlier, then let him know to put